So do you also use Kit to manage the email marketing for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to create a Kit subscriber on Zoho Forms submission. So over here I'm running a real estate agency and we collect the details of our potential clients with the help of Zoho Forms. And now what I want is that as soon as we receive the details of our potential clients with the help of Zoho Forms, automatically with the help of the same details, a new subscriber should be created in my Kit account too, so that we can create targeted email marketing campaigns for all of them. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Zoho Forms and Kit. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also want to create this automation for your business? Then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll demonstrate you how to automatically create a Kit subscriber whenever new submission is made in Zoho Forms. So with this integration, every new form submission will instantly add it to your Kit as subscriber, ensuring seamless contact management and engagement. Also, you can create targeted email marketing campaigns for all of these new leads. This automation eliminates manual data entry, saves time, and help you to nurture your leads effectively. So follow along as I set up this workflow. And to get started, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy, and as soon as we're going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here I'm an existing user, so I'm just going to click on this sign in, and as soon as we are going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm just going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And as soon as we're going to click on this access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we simply have to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to create a Kit subscriber on Zoho Forms submission. Zoho Forms to Kit, and then we simply have to click on this create. And as soon as we're going to click on this create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. So trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow will run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started, we simply have to select our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm just going to select it as Zoho Forms. So I'm just going to search for Zoho Forms right over here, and as you can see the same, so we are simply going to select it. And now it is asking me for the trigger event. So basically trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So over here what I want is that as soon as a new form submission is received, my workflow should be triggered or started. So as soon as we're going to select the trigger event, it is giving me a webhook URL. So we're going to use this same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our Zoho Forms and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. So first I'm just going to copy this webhook URL, and then we simply have to follow this help text, and it is saying log into your Zoho Forms account, go to the existing form you want to integrate and click on edit. Visit integrations, webhooks, and then configure webhooks. Alright, so we're going to follow the same. I'm just going to open my Zoho Forms account, and now from here we have to go towards this property inquiry form, and we have to go towards this edit because I want to create this automation for this property inquiry form only. Alright, so you have to select the same form for which you want to create this automation, and if you want to create a new form, you can go towards this new form button, create a new form first, and then you can select the same form. So I'm just going to hover on the form I want to create this automation for and go towards the edit of the same form. And after coming over here towards the edit of this form, we have to go towards this integration section. And after coming over here towards the integration section, we have to go towards the left side of the bar and look for webhooks. And as you can see webhooks, we have to go towards this webhooks. And as you can see that I've already enabled this webhook status in my Zoho Forms account. So you first have to enable this webhook status right from here, and then you have to enter the webhook URL right over here in the webhook URL field which we copied from our workflow. So we have to paste that same webhook URL, and now for the content type you have to select it as application/JSON. For the authorization type, you have to select it as journal. You have to give the payload parameters. Over here, you're going to enter the form fields and select the payload parameters right from here. And then we have to simply click on this save. And as soon as we're going to click on this save, yes, you can see that we have successfully added our webhook URL in our Zoho Forms account. And with this, we have successfully created a connection between Zoho Forms and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. But now it is saying waiting for a webhook response. And in the notes, it is saying do a test submission/record. So in order to do this test submission, we have to open our Zoho Forms account. So we have to go towards this access form right from here. Alright, in order to access this form and do the test submission. Alright, so now for the first name, I'm just going to keep it as demo, last name as user. You can see the phone number and the email address. And now for the type of the property, let's say that I'm just going to select it as residential and click on this submit. And yes, you can see, thank you, your submission has been received. So yes, this means that Zoho Forms has sent the details of a test submission to our workflow. And yes, over here you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. You can see the same first name, same last name, same phone number, same type of property and the email which we entered in our test submission. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now what will happen is that as soon as a new form submission is made in my Zoho Forms, automatically this workflow is going to get triggered and Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same. Alright, so further what I want is, I want to create a Kit subscriber on Zoho Forms submission, right? So for my action application, I'm just going to select it as Kit. So I'm just going to search for Kit right over here. And as you can see Kit, so we are simply going to select it. And now for the action event, we have to select it as add subscriber to a form and click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Kit account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the API key and the API secret. And to get this, we simply have to follow this help text, and it is saying to find the above keys by login to your Kit account. After login, go to your account settings. So as you can see that over here is the hyperlink of account settings. So I'm just directly going to click on this hyperlink so that I can redirect it to my account settings automatically. So as you can see that now these are my account settings and I've automatically been redirected right over here by simply clicking on this hyperlink. And after coming over here towards the account settings, we are going to scroll, and from the left side of the bar you can see developer. So you have to go towards this developer section, and after coming over here towards the developer section, yes, you're going to see that this is my API key and this is my API secret. So I'm just going to copy both of this right from here. First I'm just going to copy this API key, and then we are simply going to paste it right over here in our workflow, and same we are going to do with the API secret too. And after pasting both of this, we simply have to click on this save. And as soon as we are going to click on this save, yes, you can see that with this we have successfully connected our Kit account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the form. So with here I'm just going to keep it as lead form only. Now it is asking me for the first name, the email, the last name and another details of my subscriber which I want to create. So yes, as you know that we have received these same details right over here in the Zoho Forms submission. So I'm just going to enter these same details right over here in my Kit action step 2. So let's start with the first name. Alright, so I'm just going to enter the first name, but I'm not going to enter it manually or by copy pasting it like this, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Zoho Forms as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we're going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So here I'm just going to map this first name of the subscriber. I'm just going to open the response and map demo. Same we're going to do with the email. I'm just going to open the response and map the email. And now it is asking me for the tag. So if you wish, you can definitely add a tag right over here, but I don't wish to add so I'm just going to leave it as blank. Also, this is not the required field. I'm just going to map the last name right over here. I'm just going to open the response and map user. user. Same we are going to do with the mobile number too. And after mapping all of these details, we are simply going to click on this save and send test request. And as soon as we're going to click on this save and send test request, yes, you can see that we have received a positive response that we have successfully added this subscriber into our Kit account. So I'm just going to open my Kit account and check for the new subscriber added. So now from here we have to go towards this grow and then towards the subscribers. All right, and now we are going to go towards the subscriber, and yes, over here you can see that we have successfully created a new subscriber. You can see the same name and the same email. So I'm just going to open and show you the rest of the details too. You can see the same first name, same last name, same email address, and the same phone number which we entered, right? So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow and we have successfully created a new subscriber in our Kit account with the same details received through Zoho forms. And yes, now I'm just going to test this workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to open my Zoho forms and we're going to do another test submission with the new details. Let's say this time for the first name, I'm just going to keep it as smart. Last name as user. As you can see that for the phone number, I'm just going to keep it as this and this as the email address. And now for the type of property, let's say that I'm just going to select it as commercial and click on this submit. And yes, you can see, thank you, your response has been submitted. So yes, with this Zoho forms has sent the details of a test submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further created a new subscriber in our Kit account. So what we are going to do is I'm just going to open my Kit account and check for the new subscriber created. But this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I'll directly open my Kit account and we're going to go towards the subscribers once again in order to check for the new subscriber created in our Kit account. And yes, over here you can see a new subscriber has been created. You can see that in real time, within seconds, a new subscriber has been created. You can see the same email address, same first name, same last name, and the same mobile number which we entered in our test submission. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and now what will happen is that as soon as a new form submission is made in my Zoho forms, automatically a subscriber would be created in my Kit account. That too without any manual efforts. This workflow is going to run in backend and we can just sit back and relax. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.